Welcome to my channel. Please like, comment and subscribe. In this video we are going to talk about one of injuries that happen in a maritime. That is a shipbreaking. Shipbreaking is a dangerous work. It is the job of breaking down or demolishing a large ship to either dispose of or reuse the parts of materials. Most modern ships only last about 25 to 30 years and then they have to be recycled because of rust, corrosion and metal fatigue. The ships become unsafe but also become more expensive to operate because they require more repairs and maintenance. The maritime company that owns the ship can earn more from recycling such a ship. The people who work this job are called shipbreakers. Many of these workers operate in Bangladesh, China, India and Pakistan, but shipbreaking also occurs in the US, specifically at the Brownsville, Texas, in the national shipbreaking site. In an industry that is already one of the most dangerous, shipbreaking is often considered the most dangerous of all maritime work. And then what is shipbreaking? Shipbreaking is the act of breaking down, dismantling, or taking apart of a ship. The purpose is to recycle, scrap, or sell the parts of the ship to make money. Still in the main material that is recovered from ships to sell and recycle. Somewhere between 200 and 600 large ships reach the end of their life spans and are broken down in this way each year. The main reason to retire a ship to the shipbreaking yard is that this is costing too much money to operate. In addition to repairs and maintenance, ship incur other costs like wages for the crew, or port charges and oil fees. Ships are typically sold to a shipbreaking company or recycler to be broken down. The original company owning the ship sells in its entirety and then the recycler can break down it in any way it wants. Shipbreaking is something that cannot be done quickly or easily. It is labor intensive and requires a lot of man hours. The process of a shipbreaking begins with draining of a ship of any liquids. Then machinery, equipment, and fittings are taken out. Recyclers can sell batteries, copper wiring, engine oil, and electronic dials, and even portholes. Once there is nothing but a steel shell left, workers use gas cutter and welding torches to cut the ship apart piece by piece. And then the dangers of the job. Shipbreaking may be the world's most dangerous job, and there are several reasons for this. One of the risks to workers' health. These people are exposed to whatever chemicals are left on board the ship or that were used in its construction, especially in older ships. Asbestos can be a problem and inhalation of it can lead to mesothelioma, a type of cancer. Workers might also be exposed to lead and other heavy metals, radiation from radium and polychlorinated biphenyls, and toxic types of chemicals. Illness caused by exposure to dangerous substances is just one risk of a shipbreaking work. These workers are also at a great risk for injuries caused by accident. Falling pieces of a salvage, steel or machinery can cause serious injuries and death. Electrical shocks, fires and explosion are also possible. Workers are at risk of falling too. They may be working at great heights, trying to cut up large pieces of steel, difficult work that can easily lead to a fall. Often, shipbreaking is done in hot climates and on sandy beaches. This condition adds additional risk on the job. Dehydration and heat stroke are real problems. The fact that the ships are on sand means that the ground cannot always support these huge structures. The shifting sand can easily cause them to collapse and workers can get caught in this accident. And then here's the example of a shipbreaking accident. Because it is so dangerous, shipbreaking is the source of many news stories about workers being hurt or killed in the maritime industry. Many of these accidents happen in Bangladesh, where the country has been criticized for not having policies in place that protect these workers. Safety regulations are lax and therefore workers here get hurt and die regularly. As an example, in spring of 2016, a series of accidents led to 4 fatalities over the course of a few days. On one day, a 30-year-old worker died instantly when a large steel plate fell on him. Four others were injured in the accident. One of these men died later from the injuries. Within a few days, other accident claimed two more workers and brought the death toll in the Bangladesh shipbreaking yards to 10 for just the 5 years months of 2016. It isn't just in the shipbreaking yards of developing nations that accidents happen. In Brownsville, workers have been breaking ships for decades, and although health and safety regulation are much better here than in other countries, workers still do dangerous jobs. In 1995, for example, a man was working in the dark without any safety equipment when he fell 30 feet into a tank. He landed on a crossbeam and split his pelvis bone. It took hours to get him out, and unfortunately, he died from his injuries. For any shipbreaking, a location and explosion is a possibility and a concern for workers in Chittagong, Bangladesh in 2015. A gas cylinder exploded and injured 8 workers. The cause was thought to be a leak in the cylinder and a worker lighting up a cigarette. Because old ships are full of dangerous chemicals, many of which are flammable, fires and explosions are always big concern and risky part of the job. And then here's the rights for workers. Too many workers in ships breaking are laboring in locations where regulations are loose and the government does little to protect them from employers putting earnings above safety. For workers in other ships breaking yards, however, such as those in Brownsville, employers must meet certain safety, health, and environmental standards. When they don't and workers get hurt, those workers have the rights to sue, to file claims for workers' compensation, and to get the money they need to get better and to get back to work. I think that's all the information that I can say to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you need information about maritime topics, you are in the right channel, because in this channel we talk about it a lot. And if you guys want us to talk about or discuss about the information that you need about maritime topic, you can just drop your comment below in the comment section, and later when we have a chance we will talk about it. Do the same thing if you have a question, guys. You can also drop your question in the comment section, and later when we have the answer and time, we will answer your question too. And also don't forget to share this video to your friends, family, or your loved one. Maybe they need information about maritime topics. For example, maybe they need information about the Jones Act, about LHWCA, or maybe they want to know about Death on a High Seas Act, or maybe they want to know about maritime lawyer in their region. So when you share this video to them, it means you already helped them to get through their problems. I think that's all the information that I can say to you. I hope you can take advantage from the information that I said to you guys. Don't forget to give like, comment, and subscribe. Bye bye.